Okay, I'm just about to go live. Oh, I was already live. Hello. Hi, welcome to the Sunday Sprintacular. I am Gillian St, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy that confounds expectations. My hair is also confounding expectations. I did not realise quite how fluffy I was this morning. But yeah, welcome. This is a very special writing live stream because my amazing co-host Jamie Sands is actually in Tomorrowland in the States right now having an amazing time. But we don't actually have to miss Jamie too much because I am hanging out with amazing sometimes co-host Amy.
Hi. At my house.
Yes. Amy, do your writer intro.
Oh, I still don't have one.
Okay.
I write rom-coms, and at the moment I'm working on other things entirely, Regency romance, and yeah.
The Harlequin medical romance.
So I'm not really working on that. I'm just waiting for Harlequin to get
Tell
in
you how
touch.
wonderful it is.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so it is. It has been a very long time since I've hosted a stream while hanging out with another writer. I think the last time was with Julie in Redcliffs, where we were hanging out with Toby the dog. No dog in residence today, but there are lots of dogs walking past. Amy's house is ideally situated to enjoy all of the dogs going for their morning walk. There's been a black Labrador, a Jack Russell Cross, a German Shepherd, and a little black dog. And the little black dog was walking very fast. You know how little dogs with little legs go twice as fast? So yeah, the black dog was a big hit.
They look like they're all fast forward.
Yes. But yeah, although it would be lovely, we are not. Oh, we've got another dog coming. This one's actually going for a serious walk. It may not make it past the roundabout. It may head in a different
to the park.
Yes, sadly. But yeah, I think I'm going to spend a lot of this stream distracted by dogs. But yeah, normally on a Sunday we kind of reflect where we are in our writing life, but there was no stream yesterday, so we didn't do our achievement for the week. My main achievement was survival. I had 5 house sits that were back to back to back to back, and there was 3 of them ended last week, so I had a lot of like tidying up and just moving out logistics and things to do.
Did you have multiple at the same time?
Yep.
So you're just like popping in to walk the dogs and.
You can't really do that with dogs because they need attention and affection and humans. But there was one house that I had for a very long time where it was only the hens. And that one is an unpaid one. So they're like, yeah, you know, if a paid house sit comes along, we're totally cool for you to take that, just as long as you keep an eye on the hens.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that one was very chill. Oh, Ada, hi. It is awesome to have you. Welcome. Let's see. Yes, so yeah, basically that was surviving, moving out of all of the house sits, fitting all of my stuff back into my car. That was a big logistical challenge. And we've also got Sage. Sage, it is fantastic to see you. Kia ora. So yeah, I am rather impressed that I have made it this far with my sanity mostly intact. I have to admit there was a lot of Stardew Valley involved this week. I found myself needing something like a mindless, positive distraction. And I took an entire day Friday where I was off social media the entire day. And honestly, my mental health is amazing. So much better than it was.
I need to put my time limits back on my apps, actually.
Yep. Sage, you might have missed Amy's introduction. That voice is Amy. I'm hanging out at her house today. But yeah, that was my achievement for the week. Amy, do you want to share yours?
Sure.
With the camera.
What's my achievement? I sort of thought about it before I said, yeah, sure. Yesterday we had a writing kind of retreat here.
Yeah.
So there was a few people, and despite being quite distracted, because it was like all day long, I still got heaps done, even though I wasn't very like focused and disciplined at all.
And it was really nice to bring so many writers together
Yeah.
and create that kind of synergy.
It was cool. It was really mellow. Like, we weren't even doing sprints or anything. People were just kind of settling in and getting on with it. But yeah, I sort of started rewriting a novella that it's finished in the sense that it has a story arc and it has an ending, but it's so far from finished. So yeah, the start really needed to be completely rewritten, and I have done a pass of that yesterday. So it's quite a lot.
That's
But
that's great.
I have no confidence that it's done. Like, I have no sense of like, oh yeah, that's good. Like, it was a mess. But that's right. First draft is better than nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my achievement.
that is a good achievement.
I'm going to take myself off and blow my nose and cough elsewhere away from your camera.
We appreciate that. Sage says, hi, Amy, and agrees that Stardew is great for that. Oh, Sage's achievement is that they survived the Parktown pawn invading his room. Amazing. I've got no idea what that means, but I am intrigued. Yeah. So, oh, Ada still has a gimped arm, going to take meds then write longhand, and Ada's realized that she totally needs to change the point of view of the start of her big work in progress. That sounds like a lot, Ada. Oh, and the Parktown pawn is like a tree wetter. Sage's room got invaded by one.
Lord.
Yes.
Those things are big.
Yes.
Tree wetters, I mean.
Yep. So I have to say, Parktown pawn is an excellent name for a wetter variety.
It's terrifying.
Yep. Sage says, I did unfortunately have to kill it, which I don't feel great about, but it was me or him. Like, the pawn chose the battle. But yeah. Now, I forgot to pack my tarot deck when coming to Amy's house for the write-in yesterday. Ada, do you happen to be at home and have your Welcome to Night Vale deck within reach? Yesterday, I did the warm-up by myself when I arrived here and shared a random card in the Discord. And Ada responded by drawing a card for me from her deck, which was awesome. Brilliant. Sage says, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it was the insect version of Suicide by Cop. Brilliant. Ada, would you mind drawing us a card and then sharing a photo in the Discord? That would be amazing. We are also joined by Chloe, the cat, who is
probably in a bed.
Yeah, she may make an appearance, but she looked very comfortable in her bed the last time I saw her.
She's curled up sleeping right now.
Oh.
That's pretty much her life, though. She could do that all day.
Yep, Sage says it got into my bed, it got under my mosquito net and into my bed twice. Yeah, there is definitely a pawn that no longer wishes to be in this world. But on the plus side, this is the reason that why Sage has joined us instead of being asleep. And Ada has drawn the moon, which is fantastic. It's a gorgeous card. We've got the full moon over kind of a desert rockscape, or at least probably not desert because we've got the blue flowers in the foreground, but it's very airy, very beautiful, and just all of the good things that the moon represents. And I actually should have been organized. I'm just going to very quickly Google moon wild unknown unofficial. So the moon represents bewilderment, imagination, and altered consciousness. So let's see. The moon is an energy that can make it hard to catch your bearings. Up might be down, and down might be left, might be right. This can lead to wildly imaginative adventures, or it can lead to confusion and anxiety. In the faint light of the moon, you question what is real and what is imagined, what is beautiful fantasy and what is pure madness. The moon shows a nighttime world of imagination and psychic exploration. This can be a stunning psychedelic experience offering you access to new dimensions, but it can also become misleading or bewildering. This is an untamed landscape where anything is possible. It is an intriguing place to explore as long as you don't become lost forever. That interpretation of the moon is tailored to the Wild Unknown deck. Though I think it's a bit too trippy personally, but yeah, it's definitely a good card for the imagination. And honestly, that deck, Ada, is just gorgeous. But yeah, the reason I have asked Ada to grab her tarot deck and pull a card for us is because we like to start off the stream with a 5-minute warm-up. Amy, that's the
Oh,
moon there.
nice. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah. Basically, this is a chance to silence our inner editors for 5 minutes and just write something without putting any pressure on ourselves to be smart or poetic or any of that not fun stuff. And the idea is that we can just kind of clear our heads of anything that's front of mind and get our muscles warmed up for the creative work ahead. And Sage says basically it can be a dream or a nightmare, much like a Parktown fawn. So, I will set a timer for 5 minutes. And let's hop straight in. 5 minutes starting now. Okay, that was the end of our warm-up. I was getting really worried that I'd forgotten to actually start my timer because I wrote a whole column and then some, and I don't usually do that. But yeah, yep. No cute dogs in that warm-up.
Well, we
Or
were
if-
so focused.
that we completely missed them, yeah.
Just some joggers.
But the card that I drew yesterday when I used the random generator was the sun. And that was all about just like joyous energy, inspiration, the power that comes from, letting your inner self shine. And that was really powerful and inspirational, but that came with the warning that you can like burn out if you're not careful. And I feel like the moon was a really good kind of, not antidote, but like
reflection.
More like companion to that. Because like it's all about imagination, and which sort of feeds creativity, but also the moon comes out at night when you're resting, and I think I want to do all of the things today. I think that I could finish the bite model today, which I would really like to do. But I've woken up feeling tired and I feel rested and peaceful, but I could equally take a nap right now. So it's Sage says balance.
Doggy. Sorry.
Oh.
Tiny one.
Oh. That was a little black one, possibly a puppy, because the length of the legs to the size of the body were
True.
were out of whack. But whoever that dog was, they were very happy about being on a walk. Their tail, which was almost as long as their legs, was going full
so
tilt.
fast it was like invisible.
Yes. And Ada says, funny you got sun and moon this weekend. I know. I love that. But yeah. Ada fished out all of her pills, and then the cat came and sat on her one good arm. So cat being supportive in the way that cats generally are. Yeah. How did you get on, Amy?
Good. I figured something out about my story, and I don't know. There's still stuff I haven't figured out, but that one more thing feels like I could move in the right direction. It's weird to have like big things you haven't figured out about a story when you've written the whole thing.
Yep.
It's like, I should have figured that out by now.
I'm still waiting to find out how the bite model ends.
Yeah.
But Sage says when the universe speaks, listen. Which I like. So for once, I have actually done my planning before starting the stream, so I can go straight into writing today. I feel like I'm not quite there, that I need to ease into it somehow. So I might do a bit of plotting.
Nice.
I might see if I can actually tie down how this ends.
I think I'm going to write my newsletter first so that it's done, and then I can do writing without feeling like, I really got to remember to do that later.
Yep.
Yeah.
That all sounds good.
Am I actually audible when I'm talking on this? On the thing?
Ada, Sage, is Amy audible when I'm not pointing the computer at her? Sage says, I would love to be writing, but story brain is not story braining, so I'm just cross-stitching. And yes, we can hear you, Amy. Brilliant. I'm imagining that cross-stitching for you would work very much like Stardew worked for me on Friday. as I was playing, a lot of it is quite repetitive, and Ada can also hear you. Amy gave me a thumbs up. And so while I was doing that, my brain was turning over. Oh, heck, we just had a pack of girls go past. That's exciting.
That was a lot.
Yes. Oh dear. I
Well,
hope
it's
this
just like
isn't.
7 tweens
Yeah.
headed to the closest park, probably.
I hope
And
this
like waiting
is.
for the parent to walk past. They're probably on their own.
I hope this is not indicative of how my brain is going to be today. But
Time
there
for some
was
of that brain juice that's in the
yes.
fridge.
As I was playing and mining and farming, I was turning over the story, and I actually had some quite awesome ideas. I figured a few things out, and yes, say shares, it's almost meditative, productive and creative, but not thinky. And yeah, it really worked well for me. So hopefully the cross stitch does a similar thing for you. As Amy suggested, I may need some brain juice. I'm going to grab that. But yeah, for now, let's go and start our first sprint. I think 20 minutes to ease us into it.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to mute myself, but 20 minutes starting. Oh, come on. It's starting as soon as my timer cooperates. Starting now. Okay, that was the end of our first 20-minute sprint. Ada says, I have a character who is almost a priest, so sometimes I have to look up Bible stuff, but I do it just on the Firefox Focus app, so Google doesn't think I'm getting into religion. I had to pause and Wikipedia the names of the archangels in that sprint. So I can relate. Despite saying that I was going to plot and not write, I jumped in and started writing.
Nice.
So this is the stuff I kind of pre-plotted yesterday, and so I've added 375 words. How did you get on, Amy?
I don't know what word count wise, but I have written some of a newsletter.
Brilliant.
Yep. Tricky to pitch a newsletter this week. Like, do I really want to talk about the frickin' election?
Yeah.
But how could I not?
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay, Sage is still freaked about the Parktown prawn, but is also very tired because it's almost 11 p.m. in South Africa. So I think it might be time to attempt sleep. Good luck, Sage. I'm glad we got to see you, and hopefully this was calming to your nerves. But yeah, take care of yourself. Ada wrote a little under half a page. That is brilliant. Yeah, hopefully the cat is no longer on your arm, or if the cat is still there, they're cooperating with your need to write. Is 9:48. Another 20-minute sprint.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. 20 minutes starting Okay, that was the end of our second sprint. Yeah, I'm continuing to write the bit that I previously plotted. I'm now up to 870 words for the morning, and yeah, things are going pretty well. And yeah, that I don't have much more to say than that. Amy, how are you getting on?
Good. Written another chunk. I think I might probably in the next sprint finish this draft and then put it aside for a few hours and do something else. I often do that. Do you do that with your newsletter? Like you just kind of like write it and then be like, I should edit that later because I won't see the mistakes if
Yep.
I look at it now.
I used to do that, and then I got to a point where I was just like, I don't care.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I probably will with this one. All right, I don't really care about typos, although they irritate me, but yeah, pick your battles. It's more that I am talking about things that are probably going to
Yep.
piss some readers off, but then I don't really care. Like I don't actually.
Yep.
Right.
If it's
like one of my books starts with a Catholic priest having a conversation with one of his parishioners whose wife died because she couldn't have an abortion, and the Catholic priest is feeling guilty that he was willing to march for gay marriage but not for abortion because it would have potentially risked his job.
Yep.
So like my books are hardly apolitical.
Yep.
But
Yeah. I would walk away and wave at one.
Yeah. Also, I'm aware that like it's just so easy to say something you don't mean to say.
Yep.
And I actually don't want to say something I don't mean to say. I want to say what I want to say. I want to piss off the people I don't care about pissing off. I don't want to accidentally say something else.
Yep.
That I don't mean. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ada got about 3/4 of a page, and a kid made her coffee. So Ada is winning at life.
Nice.
Well done, Ada.
I should probably put on the coffee machine. Although I have already had 2 today. Maybe I'll do like, should I make us ginger lemon honey drinks?
Yes.
Do you like them?
Yes.
I will have to go down to the lemon tree.
Oh, amazing. Okay, I'm going to.
You a few extra to take home.
We've got a lemon tree,
Okay.
so I don't know what stage it's at, but I'm going to start the next sprint. Okay, let's go for another 20 minutes, starting now. Okay, that is the end of sprint number 3. We've been joined by Maggie, who I am having trouble picturing this. Maggie says it's so snowy here, 33 centimetres in the yard with 96 centimetre drifts over the roads. I saw Amy kind of react to that. I think Amy is...
I'm in summer mode.
Yeah.
Like wearing jeans and going, this might be too warm.
Yes.
I might need to put shorts on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here, late spring.
Probably already beat the high.
Yep. And it's very hard to imagine snow of any kind, but not especially 33 centimetres of it. I've lived in places that have snowed, but not that much snow. Like, even when I lived in Sendai, in like mid-February, when the snow has had a chance to pile up and stuff, you might get 50 centimetre piles then, but that is sludge.
How much did she say?
33 in the yard and 96 centimetre drifts over the roads.
Yeah. We had that in Paris a couple of times, but it was always February, and it would just turn to sludge so fast in the city.
Yep. She says last week ended the warmest October on record, and November is making up for it. There has been no travelling for days. Yeah.
No school, surely. Do they have school when it's like that?
Maggie, do you have school when it's like that? But Maggie, this may amuse you. Jamie is not here today because he is in your country, in we think in LA, visiting Tomorrowland. Yep, school was cancelled.
Yeah.
And Ada says, I used to live in Alaska, so F snow.
Yeah. It's such a rarity here. Yeah. I'm just writing my newsletter about how when you read, one of the things you get to do is experience lives unlike your own, but how the way we grew up with all of the North American media and all of the snowy Christmas movies is that normal actually to us in our minds could be an experience we'd never had.
Yeah.
The winter Christmas was normal, but I'd never had one. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. And yeah, in California, they are having wildfires, so fun times all around.
Far out.
Yeah. But yeah, during that last sprint, Amy made us honey and ginger and lemon drinks with actual lemons that she picked from a tree, and real ginger from a ginger root, and it's really, really nice.
It's one of my favourite things. And real honey.
Yes. Maggie says, truthfully, the snowiest time of year is after Christmas. I from my experience of snow in Sendai, yes, that is also true in Japan. I was ambushed by Chloe, who needed to be patted, and she's now joined us at the table. So Amy and I are sitting at the table writing. Chloe is on the floor with her head pointed at me and her tummy pointed towards Amy. So she is part of this stream now. Yeah. Chloe is a cat, by the way, in case there was any confusion.
It's a giant puffball.
Yep. So this is the time of the stream where we pause and grab a snack and refresh our drinks. Amy has already done that for us. But I feel like I do need a little bit of a pause. I have finished writing as much of the pre-plotted stuff as I had. And I now need to figure out what happens next, which I don't actually know. So, yeah, after this break, after morning tea, I will start plotting. I'm trying to justify playing Stardew Valley.
I
It's
think you get like one sprint of it
yeah, actually,
as a reward for doing something.
yeah. As a reward for writing 1,000 words, one Stardew Valley sprint, and while I'm mining or whatever I end up doing,
On Stardew Valley.
yeah, I can be ticking over ideas for the rest of the story. So I actually might write down the questions, come up with the questions I need answers for. Yeah, I'll do some preliminary plotting, sort of work out where the gaps are, where the things I don't know are, and then play Stardew Valley, and then get back to work plotting.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Maggie and Ada, do you guys need a snack break? Ada says, I love the way you can give cats regular human names and it's fine, but you can also call them Toaster Rat and it's a fine cat name. What was I going to say? My final house sit last week was looking after two small dogs called Daryl and Wilson. And I loved them because they have such bloke names.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was referring to my co-workers. And they used to, when I was doing my tutoring sessions, they would be snoozing on the bed behind me. So it really felt like they were keeping me company, and we were all co-workers in an office. Ada says, I'm fine, and Maggie is eating a chocolate chip scone with hot cocoa right now. So yeah, let's hop into another 20-minute sprint. Low battery. How can you be low battery? You were charging for so long.
Secretly running a scam in the background.
Probably.
Battery scam.
Okay. I will 20 minutes starting now. Okay, so that was the end of our fourth sprint. I did not play any Stardew Valley in that time. I actually ended up doing a lot of figuring out what happens next. We also got joined by another writing friend, which is awesome. So yeah, and I ate a lot of pretzel chips. So really,
I also had some of those. You can't take all the blame.
yeah. But yeah, so I feel like that was a really productive sprint for me. How did you get on, Amy?
I finished my newsletter draft and I have moved into the book.
Brilliant. Okay. So yeah, that is all really good. I'm not sure what I will do now. I've kind of got the broad strokes figured out, and there's nothing stopping me from just sitting down and writing, except that I don't want to. um, so
Which is something.
yeah, so I might do. I might have 2 days in Stardew Valley, and then after that, I will start writing. So that might mean for the next sprint, I'm being gleefully unproductive, but after that, I will get back to work. So yeah, let's switch it up and go for a 25-minute sprint this time. It's 11:02, so we could end the stream with 2 25s. Okay. I'm happy with that. No one's objecting. So
That's good.
brilliant. Okay. 25 minutes starting now. Okay, that was the end of sprint number 5. Unfortunately, I am partway through day 2. So I will continue to play Stardew Valley for my next sprint, but then I will finish and do some actual writing. But I have been a bad influence. Ada is treating herself to 25 minutes of city skylines. Amy, what are you up to?
I got them to kiss.
Yay!
Yay!
That's
I'd
very
already written it,
exciting.
so it's quite easy. But I have to change it a bit. I mean, I have changed it. What was I going to say? While you are doing the busy work in Stardew Valley, you know, like when you have to wait for something, you should be thinking about what you're going to write, so that when you get to it, you're not like going, "Crap, what am I doing?" You know.
My subconscious, because I've done all of this.
Oh yeah.
My subconscious is primed. Yeah.
Nice.
So I know what
Remember the
needs to
last bit.
happen, but it's the visualizing it and then describing it when I
Mhm.
sit down to write. And that is the part that my brain is currently doing.
Sounds like you're smashing it.
Maggie got the format adjusted for 6 chapters. She says it's her least favorite part of that author life, which, yeah,
The
formatting
format.
is not fun. Yes.
Okay. I feel like it's what? How is it? Enlighten me, Maggie. How is it difficult?
Yeah, I guess it depends what platform you're publishing on. I remember
Yeah.
the Smashwords, the formatting requirements for Smashwords were pretty brutal.
I've just gone through Drug Digital, so they've sorted it all for me, I believe.
Yes. Ada
But-
says I've never actually played Stardew Valley. It is awesome, but
Comes with a warning. I did
yes.
briefly, and I stopped because I was like, I can see that this could become very consuming, and that's not what I want to do with my time.
Yeah.
But every now and then I go through phases where I just need something that will consume me and like kind
Yep.
of take me away. Yeah.
Ada also says that she loves formatting. It makes her brain happy. Okay, let's jump into our final 25-minute sprint for the day. Well, for the stream. I've got a feeling that Amy and I are going to keep going.
Yes.
But yeah, 25 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our final sprint for the day. Ada has left a comment here saying dog with an exclamation mark, which I take to mean that either I wasn't muted or I was so animated when the dog walked past that it was really obvious what happened. It was a very cute dog. The owner was not well behaved, though. Yep. Yeah. A short discussion about formatting. Ada's ADHD brain makes her love formatting, while Maggie's OCD brain means it takes her forever to be happy with how it looks. So, yeah.
Whereas I make sure the titles are in
It was
heading
dog face.
2, and then I put it up on Draft to Digital and let Draft to Digital figure out the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We're not sure we think it came to the conclusion it was a Pomeranian. It was white and small and fluffy and had a Chihuahua-like face. So, but not a Chihuahua-like body. So,
I don't know. I don't know dog breeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
The word that came to mind was Pomeranian, but that is almost meaningless.
Yeah. Ada says it's the human version of squirrel face. But yeah, I finished my day in Stardew. I started writing. I'm now at 1,285 words for the day, which is more than I wrote yesterday, so I'm happy with that. But I will not stop here. I will keep going throughout the day. But right now, Amy has just made coffee, which is fortunate because I feel like I need some coffee.
I just reheated the other one.
Okay. I have coffee options, basically.
You
do. Yeah, so I'm going to caffeinate. I might do the thing where you have a coffee and then immediately take a nap.
Oh, I like that. That's a good plan. That works. I'm not going to do it. But...
Yep. Ada hand wrote almost 2 pages, which is excellent. Amy drafted the newsletter.
Making progress.
And yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yep. But yeah, that is us for the day. Thank you for joining us. It was awesome to see you, Ada, and catch up with you, Maggie. Be careful with all that snow around. And yeah, next weekend, in theory, Jamie will be back and we'll be streaming both days. But I say in theory because anything could happen. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you again soon. Bye.